Alright, everybody, I'm Matt, and I'm going to give a brief summary of everything that happened in the Democratic National Convention Day 1, so you don't have to watch the whole thing. So let's get started. So since it was all virtual, we kind of had a host in an empty room of some actress I've never seen in anything, Eva Longoria. Not much else to say there. We got a little montage of some celebrities and politicians and stuff like that, talking about how much they like Joe Biden and stuff, and they do a little anthem. I forget what it is exactly, but that's what that part is. Then we have a little song, American National Anthem, by a bunch of people, filmed vertically. I don't know why. We had a little prayer, not really that important. And now we start interviewing some business owners and people around the country. That's not something that usually happens at a convention. But this guy's business is going under, basically. He's in Pennsylvania, battleground state. And this lady, she's in high school. She's in some kind of book club. Not really sure why they're showing her. Oh yeah, because of show how difficult school is now, because you get to stay home all day. Another battleground person. It's a farmer. He says he's hurt by the tariff, so he's going to vote for Biden. Seemed like he was a Trump guy before. And now we have this nurse talking about being a mom. She's got the late night munchies, obviously. She has to advertise that to everybody. Let's see. Okay, the first real political speech. What was this lady's name again? Gwen Moore. She's a congresswoman from Milwaukee, and she doesn't say anything really, other than "I wish you could be in Milwaukee right now," which is where this convention was supposed to be. Now we have this little montage of, this is like a Bruce Springsteen song, music video about how bad Trump is, basically, and how people are gonna stand up to him. See these people going to work despite the hard times. And everybody's protesting. Everybody's a hero, like that kid. Look at all these heroes. You're all heroes. We're all heroes. Vote for Joe Biden. Oh, and Black Lives Matter Boulevard. This guy said he voted for Trump, and now he's gonna vote for Biden. And he filmed it vertically, so he's got that going for him. And is he drinking to convince himself to speak? Anyway, this is the mayor of D.C., Washington, D.C. I wrote her name down, Muriel Bowser. And she basically just talks about how Trump pepper sprayed protesters and how she's a hero because she painted Black Lives Matter in the street behind her. This is George Floyd's family. Kind of just talk about all the black people killed by police, and then they do a little prayer after. This is the racial justice section of the convention, and there's a song from this guy. I don't remember his name, but it's about George Floyd, basically, or just black people getting murdered by police in general. And now we have a pre-recorded little interview thing with Joe Biden, and even though it's pre-recorded, the quality's pretty bad, because they're not going to do a live thing with Joe Biden if you've seen his speeches and stuff. Let's see. Oh, and he talks to the mayor of Chicago, and I just wanted to point out that I think she's an alien. I mean, just look at her. Lori Lightfoot. Or a hobbit. Lightfoot sounds like a hobbit name. Alright, then we have a cut to Jim Clyburn She's from South Carolina, pretty big, important black senator. Still talking about racial justice, stuff like that. Okay, now we get into the big hitters. We got through all that, the vegetables, and now we get the meat and potatoes. We got Andrew Cuomo, governor of New York, talking about how great New York has been in the coronavirus thing. And his little clip seems of very high quality. It gives me impressions that he's going to run for president if Joe Biden doesn't win in the next 4 years. And this lady, her dad voted for Trump, and he died of coronavirus. And yeah, that's all that is. Now we have Megan Rapinoe, and she interviews these people. They're all first responders. Not very important. This next section, all these people are just talking about how they're all old and rely on the USPS, and how Trump's taking that away, apparently. This lady, what's her name? Sarah Gideon. She's running for Maine senator against Susan Collins, and she doesn't really say anything important other than she's running for vote for her in Maine. Another swing state politician, governor of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. Doesn't really say much, just about how Obama was a great president. Oh, and now we get to a bunch of Republicans who are endorsing Biden, former governor of New Jersey, and I think it's her sister next, for some reason, who is the CEO of QB, which is a crappy video platform. I don't know why they have her, of all people. Probably could have just done without her. And this other congresswoman, a Republican. These are all Republicans who are voting for Biden. And right after her is the good one, is John Kasich. And I think he's photoshopped there, but I'm not sure. That just kind of looks awkward. Like, he's talking about we're at a crossroads or whatever. That's why he's standing there. He was never a huge fan of Donald Trump, so not really surprised seeing him there. Ohio he's the governor of Ohio, so could be an important endorsement. We'll see. And these are just a bunch of clips of random people who were Republicans who voted for Trump and are now going to vote for Biden. And I think I skipped a couple speeches by people I don't even know, but now there's this big little montage of all the people who ran for the Democratic primary and how they all love Joe Biden and how much energy he has and how great of a person he is and how he did all this great stuff. And he campaigned a bunch, so he has lots of energy. You see him running. Alright, and now we get a little video about how Joe Biden rode the train every day for 30 years or whatever. I'm sure you've heard the story. Not much else to say. Ooh, and then we get Bernie Sanders, who got his own little segment to talk directly to his progressive followers, how Trump is evil and vote for Joe Biden no matter what. Don't vote for third-party people. Yeah. And the big speech of the night, this is the capstone of the first day of the convention, is Michelle Obama. And honestly, pretty good speech. If you're going to listen to one speech out of all these, I would say listen to Michelle Obama's, just even if you don't like her or anything, just to hear what she had to say. The other ones, I would say, listen to Bernie Sanders and Andrew Cuomo. Everyone else you can kind of ignore. She basically just talks about how Trump isn't fit to be president, and how he lost by 3 million votes, and how few votes were separating him and Hillary in like Michigan and stuff, like 2 votes per precinct. So don't waste your votes. She literally says don't waste your votes on candidates who won't win, and everybody needs to vote for Joe Biden, basically. And that's basically it. That's the whole convention.